stage in the design flow is synthesis. So it is used to convert the functional design to a gate level netlist. So here functional design, which is written in terms of Verilog or VHDL if we use a HDL language. So that can be converted into gate level netlist. So gate level netlist is nothing but a low level of abstraction, so which provides the information about mux or buffers and interconnecting wires which are used in the code or in the design. So for most designs, synthesis can be performed largely automatically using an RTL synthesis tool. So here, synthesis can be performed using RTL synthesis tool. So RTL synthesis tool are nothing but these tools are utilized in the Xilinx. So if you guys remember, the Xilinx tool makes the use of RTL synthesis to convert higher level of abstraction to a lower level of abstraction. So here one example is there. Most synthesis tool requires the sequential hardwares. So sequential hardwares are nothing but like flip-flops, or we can say that memories, counters, so which can be expressed using always blocks. So all these sequential circuits needs an always block for the repeated execution of the program. Similarly, for edge trigger registers, they require always blocks using template structures. So for example, here there is a one instruction called always at star. That star is nothing but a template, so which performs for edge triggered registers. So to help the designers, we write interoperable models. So here interoperable models are nothing but these are the models which are capable of create, exchange or consume the data. Okay, means here designers can exchange the model or create the model or consume the data that makes the use of information. So that can be achieved using IEEE with two standard coding styles for synthesizable models, one for VHDL and one for Verilog. Okay, so now the topics involved in synthesis are the importance of synthesis tool to analyze the model. So what is the importance of synthesis tool to analyze the model? And the second is the reasons for performing gate level simulation. So first we will focus on what is the importance of synthesis tool to analyze the model. So here, synthesis tool starts analyzing the model by checking to make sure that code conforms its style requirements. Means while you are writing the design, synthesis tool makes or analyzes that what kind of style is required for the design. So it will confirm that kind of style, like style requirements are nothing but behavioral style or design flow style or structural style. So depends on the design logic, so we can choose that style which is confirmed by the synthesis. So it also performs some design rule checks such as checking for unconnected outputs. Is there any unconnected outputs present in the design, or undriven inputs or multiple drivers. So here multiple drivers are nothing but, so sometimes two different names of drivers are used to perform a single task. So we call them as multiple drivers which performs one task. And so like this, synthesis tool analyze the model. So there are few things which are going to discuss in synthesis tool. First is, analyzing the wire and variable declarations. Means while writing the program, so we will consider the input declarations, the output declarations once the model name is considered. So in that we have to analyze how many wires are and how many variables like registers are used in the design. Second, analyzing the expressions and assignments to identify the combinational circuit elements. So here, once you return the combinational circuit elements or design the combinational circuit elements, so it requires the expressions, like for example if I take a adders. So in adders we can use full adder or half adder. So for half adders the expression goes like this. So half adder has two expressions, one is sum and another one is carry. So sum expression is A XOR B. So here it will analyze such kind of expressions. So third, analyzing the always block to identify the clock and control signals. So again, this is applicable for the sequential circuits for analyzing the blocks for clock and control signals. The last synthesis tool determines the implementation using primitive circuit elements. So primitive circuit elements means the circuits which are already placed in the tool, so act as a library, and these primitive circuits can directly utilized by the designer to implement the function. So that kind of synthesis tool, this synthesis tool also determines such primitive circuit elements. We call them as technology library. Now, so the reasons for performing the gate level simulation. So here, so why we need to perform gate level simulation before we can implement the design faithfully. So here the two good reasons are for performing the gate level simulation. First, the technology library includes estimates of timing parameters. Means here the gate level simulation provides the timing parameters. So all the components which are used in the design provides the information about how much time or delay is required to execute the design. The second, gate level simulation allows us to verify the design still meets the functional requirements. So it will provide the information that all the requirements and constraints are met in this design. And the next second is, so there are the ways in which we can write the RTL model code that produce different behavior in the RTL simulation and synthesized hardware. So here, once you return the code in the RTL, so it allows us to study or to make the changes in the behavior of this RTL code and RTL simulation. So this is about synthesis, which is used just to convert the code written in Verilog or VHDL if we use a hardware description language into a gate level netlist. So if you have any doubts, you can text me a message. Thank you.